How's it going, guys? Dazza from Deadhead Shed. I'm working on the XP Wagon at the moment. Last time I drove this back in, I think it was February or March. So it's been a while. I lost the first gear. I got home okay. I just, had the rivets ring out and put it in second to get moving. But, yeah, I've just been unable to drive it. And I just haven't got around to fixing it. Now, I've had a look under the bonnet, and I've manually hand shifted under the bonnet the linkages to the gearbox, and the gearbox is fine, which is a bit of a relief. So I think the issue is up in the column. Now I'll show you what's going on. Now I've removed all the hub and the indicator housing, and I've removed the inner selector tube. Now, looking at the end of the shifter, it looks alright. Might be a little bit worn, but yeah, seen worse. Now I think the problem is with the selector tube. Now I've got a spare one here. That's the one I just took out. That hole should be round. She's a little bit worn out. And this is the other one I'm going to put back in. I mean, it has a little bit of wear on the bottom there, but nowhere near as much as the other one. So I dare say that was my problem. If not, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put this guy in anyway and see how I go from there. Having trouble finding the hole. I just had to remove the steering wheel again because I forgot to put that little bugger back in. Alright, still think there's still a bit of an issue. Just having trouble getting neutral, getting it back. I mean, it's better than what it was, but I don't want to have to put up with that all the time. I got a feeling the linkages underneath might be a bit how you're going, like a fair bit of play in them. So I'll get under there and fix that as well. I had to replace that linkage bush. They are homemade. The other one sort of fell apart. There's part of it there. Now I've also adjusted that linkage there, the one at the front with a new split pin. I need to move it just to lengthen it a bit, and I'll take it for a spin and see how we go. Thing I want to fix as well, that needle bouncing around. Alright guys, I just got back from taking the wagon for a spin, and the gears are 100%. Well, not quite 100%, but they're a hell of a lot better than what they were. At least I can get first gear now, so yeah, she's drivable again. Now, I replaced that inner selector shaft. It probably didn't really need to be done. I'm glad I did it. There's very little slop now on the selector lever. I think the main problem was just it needed to be adjusted. I probably should have done that first, but anyway, all good. Also the speedo needle flickering backwards and forwards. I'll get to that one day. It doesn't bother me that much. Makes a bit of a clicking noise, and it's a little bit irritating, but I mean, I can live with it. I'll get to that next time something else goes wrong behind the dash. Also, I have an exhaust leak, so that's behind the muffler. I'll fix that as well. That needs to be done before I go out for a drive, for a long drive anyway. Don't want fumes in the car. Now, I will be back in the shed shortly, getting back into those cars. It's just been a bit busy around here. I have a property here, and there's always something to do, and unfortunately it takes me away from what I want to do, just like my job. Yeah, the washing machine carked it, so I had to replace the bearings in that and the seals. Firewood, that's a never-ending thing, always out doing that. Chainsawing and splitting the wood, and yeah, I built some drawers and some drawer fronts and doors for our computer desk. That's a job that's been on the list for a really long time, and I've knocked that over, so that's good. Just got to put handles on the doors and drawer fronts now, and there won't be another 10 or 15 years, hopefully. So yeah, anyway, all good. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch us next time. See ya.